Hey guys, this is William with a video for Play-agricola.com. Um, Playing an EIKWM France Tech 4. Um, so yeah, let's get to it. um, Best card in this pile is Land Agent. Master Cook situationally can be better. Fiddler, sometimes can be good. Um, but best card there is gonna be Land Agent. What am I gonna get back? I would hope for Master Cook or Fiddler. Probably not getting either. Probably getting like Master Baker, Baker. None of those are particularly good. So pretty weak starting pile for me. Okay. What do we have here? Landscape Gardener, great card. Um, Church Warden, good. Um, Village Druid, Plowman, those are okay. Wealthiest European, okay. I could take Churchwarden here, but I think Landscape Gardener is going to be a little bit better for me. If I can play Land Agent in stage one, for example, and then play Landscape and get a grain, and then play Landscape Gardener in stage two or something, that'll be a pretty good start. Um, yeah, I think that's going to be the best card here. I think Landscape Gardener is just a super strong card. All right, Stonecutter, Sunday Worker. Those are the best two cards here. Um, I think Stonecutter's actually. Hmm. Stonecutter is good for getting like the ovens. Um, so I could go that route. Yeah, I think Stonecutter is probably the better card here. Yeah, Stonecutter and Sunday Worker are the best cards by far, and I'm taking Stonecutter. Okay, here we have some interesting options. Apple Picker kind of goes with Land Agent a little bit, but I think Fencing Master is far and away the best card here. Cat Lover can be very good, except for that I don't have anything to combo with it, and I'm not likely to get anything back that'll combo with Cat Lover. So I think the best card here is gonna be Fencing Master. Basically, the first card you play becomes a six, usually a 6 wood action. So, or seven, yeah, 7 or 8 wood action, which is very strong. Yeah. I guess there is the Village Druid. If I get the Village Druid back, that's pretty good with Cat Lover, except I need a way to hold the animals, so that's why I think Fencing, even with Cat Lover, I think Fencing Master is the better play. All right, taking a look at these, both Master Cook and Fiddler came back, which is really surprising to me because I think they were the better two cards in that pile. So I have a couple ways to look at this. Master Cook is nice if you want to do actions that are going to be uncontested. For example, if you want to plow early on, then Master Cook can be quite good. I think I'm going to want to play occupations. And usually occupation actions are contested in the first couple of rounds, so Master Cook is not as good. And I think Fiddler, actually, if you compare Fiddler and Master Cook, they're very close to each other in that Fiddler, you spend a round playing only occupations. You get food and wood. Yeah, I think Fiddler is the better card here. Because I can do like a round one play Fencing Master, then take wood or clay. And then round two, play Fiddler, and then maybe plow a field. Something like that. I think Fiddler's the better card here. Shout out to the people watching in Twitch chat, but as well. If you're watching this, I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I did originally broadcast this live at twitch.tv/play_agricola. So you can, give me a follow on there. You might also notice if you're watching a video on this channel and I do go live, you should see like a little pop-up that says I'm live on Twitch, which is kind of a neat feature. All right. Wealthiest European is actually can be quite nice, except I don't have the setup for them. I think the card here for me is Village Druid. Village Druid is kind of annoying in that you need to get a way to eat animals early, which I'm not necessarily going to do. But I still think it's you are eventually going to get a way to eat sheep, and then it's going to be a 3 or 4. It's going to eventually be a 3 or 4 moo sheep action, which is okay. Not going to play for Storehouse Clerk. I have too many things forcing me to play crops early. Yeah, so that's gonna be my goal for this game. Then lastly, Outrider, Clay Seller. Outrider actually is a really funny card because I could do something like what are the 4 actions in round 1? Fence, major, minor, sow, and sheep. So I could always take the round 4 action, especially if it was something like fence. I could use my fencing master to get a small pasture up, and then my outrider would get me a grain, and which I could then sow with my landscape gardener. That would be kind of a neat play. Clay Seller is actually pretty strong because usually you can grab like 6 or 7 clay with 1 action in round 14, and then the Clay Seller says, "Oh, turn that clay into animals." But I think I'm gonna try for Outrider. I think that'll be kind of cool if I can make him work. The other reason that taking Outrider is nice is because I have Land Agent giving me a vegetable, so then if I can make Outrider work, I won't have to spend any actions taking vegetable or grain. I can just take those initial ones and then play the rest myself. Okay, cool. We got some pretty good cards here. Homework is great. Clay Roof is great. Duck Pond is great. Reed Pond is great. So I have some really good cards here. Homework, Duck Pond, Clay Roof, Reed Pond. I think what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to take Homework because I have a bunch of occupations that will work well in combination with each other. For example, Land Agent, Landscape Gardener. If I could play those 2 with 1 action with Homework, I can take a vegetable, I'll already have a grain in my supply, maybe from Outrider or from an action, and then I'll sow both of those right away. That is kind of a really nice combo with Homework. Could take Clay Roof, of course. Clay Roof is quite a strong card because it means you're not dependent on Reed early on in the game. And actually, homework does have a read cost, which is a little prohibitive. But I think I think I'm gonna get one of these cards back. And even if I could get lamp oil back, that would be really cool. If I could get lamp oil and use fencing master to hold two animals early, maybe with my village druid, that would be a really cool play if I could make that happen. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take homework here, and my plan will be in stage 3 to use homework to play land agent, landscape gardener, and then or stage 2, and that'll give me two sheep, and maybe if I can get lamp oil back, two like the food cost will be free. I think homework is just the best card for me here. Although Reed Pond and Clay Roof are both very good because they're free points and give you a nice benefit. I think homework with the setup that I'm gonna want to go for, which is playing lots of occupations, will be just too good. All right, three great cards for me. Artist Garden, Sawhorse, Writing Desk. Writing Desk good because Village Druid and Fencing Master. I want to play all my occupations. But I already took homework, so Writing Desk goes down in value a little bit. Artist Garden and Sawhorse are probably the best two cards here. Now, interestingly, Sawhorse is basically going to say between Sawhorse and Fencing Master, all of my fences would be free. Because if I play Fencing Master, that gives me 9 wood. It's a 9 wood action. Sawhorse is a free stable and then 5 wood. So I would only need to pay 1 wood to fence all 15 spaces, which would be quite strong. Because I could then fence super early, well, not super early, but relatively early. Although, admittedly, if I could play Artist Garden. Artist Garden is fantastic, especially with Landscape Gardener. I am going to plan to get, it's going to let me accelerate those a lot. I think getting Corn Sheaf back would be quite nice. It might eliminate the need for me to play Outrider. So for me, it's between Artist Garden and Sawhorse, and I'm going to take Sawhorse. Yeah, I'm going to take Sawhorse. Yeah, I think Sawhorse is just slightly better. All right, a couple good cards. Chocolate is good if I'm gonna get an early fireplace to eat my sheep. Coffee break is good because you basically play it for clay for a point and you get at least 3 or 4 food out of it. Sunday school is really good, especially with Fencing Master Village Druid. It's gonna give me a way to get a whole bunch of animals out early. Um, Gold medal's okay. Yeah, so for me, it's between chocolate, coffee break, Sunday school, and I think I'm going to take Sunday school. Yeah, because if I could activate Sunday school in like round 4, play it in round 3, activate it in round 4, it'll make it very easy for me to activate my fiddler, and then it'll give me the 2 sheep, which I can use as 4 food from Village Druid, which I can use as 4 food for feeding that harvest. Yeah, I think Sunday school is going to be the card for me. Interesting. I got evening prayer too. Wow. Well, with evening prayer, I really wish I didn't play homework and take homework in Sunday school. Evening prayer is a great card. Although, with evening prayer, you kind of need to play a little awkwardly in that like, I want to use my fiddler with evening prayer, but I'm not necessarily going to. Fiddler will be my 3rd occupation. My first 2 will be Fencing Master and then Village Druid, or vice versa. Probably that order, Fencing Master, then Village Druid. And then Fiddler will be my 3rd occupation, and I'm going to want to benefit from Fiddler whenever I plow fields. So it doesn't kind of doesn't go together that well. So I think based on that, I'm going to take cookies. Um, Not that cookies is amazing, but I mean, if you can use it for 1 or 2 points, yeah. I might also go with a big wood house, build 2 wood rooms because Sawhorse and Fencing Master are going to give me so much wood. Okay, I got Reed Pond back. Definitely have to take Reed Pond. Although lamp oil would be really good for me actually. You know what? I think I have to take lamp oil. Just because the way my stage one is going to play out, I'm going to hopefully round one play Fencing Master. Round two, play Village. Round one, play Fencing Master, take 2 clay. Round two, play Village Druid and build Fireplace. Round three, play Fiddler and then Sunday School. And then Sunday School, I do maybe Fence and then get 2 animals, something like that. Yeah, if I could make that work, that would be really strong. Reed Pond is an amazing card. Maybe I should just not overthink this and take Reed Pond. Uh, you know what? Especially knowing Clay Roof is out there, Reed hopefully is going to be a little less valuable. I do have homework. Oh, jeez. Homework requires Reed, so Reed Pond would be good for that purpose. I think Lamp Oil is just going to. You know what? Lamp Oil, I might not have the opportunity to get Lamp Oil out. Like, it might come too late, is kind of what I'm thinking. It might be only 2 food instead of 5 food. If it's 5 food, Lamp Oil is better than Reed Pond. But if it's 2 food, huh? This is hard. You know what? I think I'm gonna take Lamp Oil. Yeah. So my plan, I'll modify my plan a little. So probably I won't play Sunday School that early, so that it gives me time to get Lamp Oil out. Because between Lamp Oil will basically make my homework free and my Sunday School free, and then I'll get bonus sheep for playing them. So that's pretty cool. Corn Sheaf, I think pretty easy pick for me here. Although Lasso would be okay, but I think Corn Sheaf is the pick. And here I'll take. None of these are amazing. Fishhook is a wood for a point, so that's all right. Gold medal, I don't really have any obvious categories. I guess crops would be the obvious way to go, or fenced pastures. Um, yeah, I think I'm going to take Fishhook. Fishhook's better play here. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I'm going to reorganize this to the way I normally have this laid out is by how I picked it. So I can easily see what cards came in which packs together. And then the miners. I know how the miners line up. So yeah, so my hope is that I get to play Fencing Master in round one and then take 2 clay. That's the dream start for me. And I got first. Oh, lucky me! I get to play an occupation right off the bat. So I probably do get my dream start here, which is to play an occupation then take 2 clay. So I play Fencing Master. So one thing I would consider here is if you're in this situation, you might sometimes want to play Village Druid instead of Fencing Master because the difference is 2 food to 2 wood. Now you might say those are equivalent actions, but I would say no because early on you're definitely way more food pressured than you are wood pressured most of the time. So normally I would say play Village Druid in front of Fencing Master, but I'm not going to do that because I think the 2 clay might get stolen, and sure enough it did. Oh, Okay. Oh, Alipo's asking to change. I'll just pass back to him so he can fix. So yeah, so that's gonna be my goal for this game is to get that start. So I am gonna take the 2 clay. With Village Druid, 2 clay is the obvious play. Part of the problem with Village Druid is that you need a way to eat those animals, which often you don't get early on. Because, imagine sheep came out here and I wasn't the first player. Well, then there's probably no way I'm getting 2 clay. So, yeah. I almost didn't get 2 clay because Alipo was going to take it over something else, which would have been kind of weird. I've got all my things on. Intel plowing is interesting. I wonder if he has Cornrick. Did I pass him? I might have passed him Cornrick, actually. Femnaro with that starting player Wormbait, pretty obviously setting up for plow, evening prayer, fish. So I think we can predict a couple of his actions. For me, I'm gonna play an occupation and then build a fireplace. So I could play Fiddler here, but I think the extra food is worth the 1 fewer wood. Because Village Druid will activate 1 round earlier than it would otherwise. So I'm not playing for the first family growth at all, but that's fine because I'm going to have a ton of wood. Like my actions are all going to be so good that I'm going to be able to build and fence really early, which means and I have a way to get crops early and sow them very efficiently. So I'm just going to have the opportunity to start accumulating points way faster than any of my opponents, most likely. Excuse me. So I play Fireplace here, for sure. And then next round, I would even consider something like I would like to be able to hold some of the sheep that I'm gonna get. Um, so I could do something like right. I forgot to pay for the Ock. I would like to be able to hold 2 of the sheep that I'm gonna get. Although maybe that's not gonna work out. I might just have to eat them. I also don't have enough stuff to pay for homework yet. I could do Fiddler here and then starting player Sunday school. I could do that. And then next round I would fence with my 1 action and then get a bunch of sheep. Yeah, this lamp oil pick I'm not so happy about now because it's just gonna come out too late. What else could I do? I guess I should look at other options too. Um, so I don't have enough food to play Sunday school, or so I would like to play Sunday school with my 2nd action. Um, So I am a food short. So that would be where I should have played Fiddler last round because it would have given me my food back. Oh man. Oh, so that might have been a pretty bad error that I wasn't thinking ahead more. You know what? I'm just gonna take fish because then I can Sunday school next move. Not really that much else great stuff. I mean, 4 clay is okay, but one of the great things about playing occupations early on is that the stuff that's on the board is usually not that good. So, yeah. Very early well from Intel. Wonder if he's got. Oh, he might have Animal Trap, which is the card that gives you 2 cattle if you have the well. He might have Village Well. He might have Wishing Well. I did pass almost all of his cards, so I should remember. But unfortunately, I don't. He might be looking at it the same way I am, though, that there's just not that much good stuff on the board right now. So playing occupations and building improvements like the well is quite strong. So yeah, I'm gonna play Sunday School for sure. Um, so if I play Sunday School, that's gonna cost me 2 food, and then I'm going to get 2 sheep, which is 4 food. So I'm not gonna be able to hold any animal. I'm not going to have enough to hold a breeding pair, so I am gonna have to plan on taking probably 3 sheep in round 5. Oh man, and if I hold 3 sheep in round 5, then I'm gonna be saying, why the hell didn't I take Cat Lover? Because Cat Lover would have been a great pick for me. But that's okay. So I play Village Sunday School here. And so here I only have 1 action this round because I chose to play Sunday School. So I should be a little smart about it. Could take 4 wood. And then with Fiddler, that would give me all the wood I need in order to build a room. I could take 2 reed because, reed is probably going to be more of a limiting factor for me than wood is. Yeah, on that basis, I'm going to take 2 reed. Oh, you know what? Then my Fiddler isn't going to activate if I take 2 reed here. Huh. Maybe I do want a fence. Okay, I'll fence. So I'm gonna play Fiddler and what will my other card be? Stonecutter probably. Although Stonecutter I'm not really that sold on. I'm gonna play it eventually, I guess. Should play I guess I'll Fiddler Outrider in order to set up Homework, Land Agent, Landscape Gardener. Yeah. I could play Stonecutter, but I don't really need to. Like the nice thing about Stonecutter is all your one stone 1 point miners become free, but I don't have any of those. So probably Stonecutter. I'll use probably go for a clay oven, maybe pottery or basket maker's workshop, and renovate to a stone house. So Stonecutter is only going to be as good as a 3 or 4 stone action, which is still good, but most of the time, you can do better than that. Oh, that seemed to have worked. So I can advertise to the chat without telling the people that I'm playing against what's going on. Oh, I'm still starting player, nice. Okay, so here is Fiddler and Outrider. And so then I'm gonna get a wood and a food. So I'm gonna end up with a sheep and 2 food fewer, and I get to put 3 markers on Fencing Master. Yeah. Alright, family growth came out here, which is probably worst case for me. But that's okay. I'm gonna take 6 wood. Pretty easy action. I'm really regretting not taking Reed Pond right now. Just because with Reed Pond, I could starting player with my second move if that 3 Reed is gone, and then I would have enough resources to build a room in round 7. But I have to resign myself with all the setup I put in. I have to resign myself to getting last grow anyways. But I might get 3 Reed. It's possible. Fabnero, who knows what he's gonna do, and then Alipo is obligated to family growth. So yeah, 3 Reed might come back, and then if it does, Fabnero has to starting player, or else, excuse me, I will build a room ahead of him. So that's kind of cool. I'm in a good spot. Also, seeing early family growth definitely makes me want to build 2 wood rooms. Just because it'll be when I do build a room, I know that I'm gonna be able to family growth right away because people are gonna go through the family growth queue really quick. Yeah, so I think that was probably a mistake there by Fabnero. He should have recognized that I can't build a room without Reed and said, "Okay, I'm gonna take your Reed because now for Fabnero to build before me, he needs the starting player, um, which he would have to do. Now, if he took 3 Reed, then he wouldn't have the starting player because there's no way that I could have built before him. So, yeah, a little error on his part, I think. Oh, I forgot about Church Warden. Yeah, I definitely want to build 4 rooms to get the Church Warden bonus too. Can't forget that guy. Flower pots is great. 1 clay for a point and a vegetable. So 1 clay for a point and an action, basically. Fantastic card. Church Warden gives you 4 wood, which lets you build another room easier, which helps you to get the Church Warden bonus easier. Another great card. And Alipo chose to play Sunday Worker. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I don't mind because I'm going to build a room with my first action, and then second action take some sheep. And then when I family growth, I will family growth 1 room. And then I'll take 4 sheep with my second action. And then when I start family growth, I'll family growth lamp oil. And then my next, or actually maybe I should play sawhorse. Because I definitely am going to want to build another room. So sawhorse will let me build a stable when I do so. And then I could then starting player and then play homework. Starting player, lamp oil, and homework. Yeah, I could go that way. Well, there's chocolate, which is part of why Intel rushed out the thing he did. Fabnero plays clay oven. He's not baking, so yeah, this is a mistake by Fabnero. Pretty much no reason to rush out the clay oven here unless he has ceramics. If he has ceramics, then I'm sorry. It's a great play. But I think he probably doesn't have ceramics. He might. So I'm going to take sheep here, and I can only hold 2 of them, so I cook 2, and then I get a wood and a food from Fiddler. So I'm holding a breeding pair of sheep, and I've basically played a card that's going to get me a grain at some point. I'm going to have to think a little bit about when I'm going to want to use it to get a grain. I could take 1 stone next round to get a grain, but I wouldn't take the 1 stone normally, so I don't really want to do that. Probably I'm going to want to do it like with 1 cattle maybe in round 10, but that's putting it off till pretty late, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I forgot. Reed Pawn doesn't really combo with Fiddler, so maybe it was an okay play. I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm gonna family growth next round and play Sawhorse, and then my second action. I'm not sure. Maybe take 2 reed. Nah, probably not 2 reed. I think I need 3 reed. 3 reed's my threshold for my next reed grab because I want to build another room and play homework. So, yeah. Here's Thatcher and Duck Pond for Alipo. Duck Pond's great card. Can't believe it got all the way around. It's simple, but what makes it so good is that you can use it to get 3 food before the second stage. The second and third stages are usually the hardest to feed in, because that's when you're busy doing family growth and really trying to get your farm going. Yeah. Well, Lipo got the starting player grab 6 wood. Anytime you can do that, you're quite happy with yourself. So I do not need to build, or I do not need to grow here, so I'm not going to. I'm going to consider what action I should do. I could plow a field. I kind of want to do something that's going to going to give me the fiddler bonus, since I know that my second action is not going to give me any resources. So, like, I could take a stone and a grain here. But then I don't get a wood. I could take 2 reed, but then I don't get a wood. Maybe getting a wood is overrated, and I shouldn't worry about that. I could play land agent, and then when vegetable comes out, take a vegetable, a grain, and a grain. That would be pretty good. But then it puts off I get 1 fewer thing out of lamp oil. Maybe I don't care about that, and that's not such a big deal. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll do that. Take a vegetable, and I get net plus a food. And I get another thing on Fencing Master. So now, when I play homework, I'm going to Landscape Gardener Stonecutter. Yeah, so maybe this isn't a great play. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. Like, I'm not that compelled by any of the actions on the board. 2 read is okay, but it's one fewer read than I ultimately want. Um, like, taking a stone and a grain would be okay. Plowing a field would be okay, um, but not amazing. So, yeah. I might end up only plowing 3 fields because I don't have a plow. So I might plow 3 fields, have 4 rooms, and then fence to cover 8 spaces, something like that. There's Clay Roof, great card. Not sure. I guess now Intel can build another room. So Febnero passed on building a room, which I think was another mistake by Febnero. So I think he's just maybe not the strongest player, making a couple little mistakes. So here I play Sawhorse, get a wood from Fiddler, and grow my family. Or 3 food H. So I feed 3 food, and then a sheep, and then the sheep breed back. So things that I'm going to be looking for. Ideally, I would like to get a 7 wood grab because that would give me enough, or 7 clay. That would give me enough clay to renovate and build the cheapest fireplace available. Oh, I already have a fireplace. Never mind. Okay, so I just need 4, and then I can upgrade to a cooking hearth. Or if I get 5 and then get 3 stone, I can build the stone oven. Stone oven will be pretty good for me. Oh, Market Woman. Wow, looks like I'm going to actually have to compete for the vegetable spot, which totally sucks. There were a couple what cards in the draft combo with Market Woman. There's the 3 grain into 2 vegetable card. So that card combos. It doesn't even combo that well because you need to have 3 grain before you can even play it, which is crappy. So here's a reminder of my remaining cards. So I'm going to homework and play Landscape Gardener and Stonecutter. I'm going to starting player and play Lamp Oil. Ideally, I would like to homework on Family Growth, my next Family Growth, and play those 2 cards. I'll starting player Lamp Oil at some time in the next 2 rounds, and then maybe starting player Cookies in order to get round 13 Family Growth. Intel played Flagon there. That's kind of weird. I would think he would want to play that on his Family Growth next round, but who knows? Yeah, Market Woman, great card if you get the miners a combo with it, like Flower Pots. You know, if he could have picked Flower Pots with Market Woman, he should have, because then it turns Flower pots is good on its own in that it gives you a vegetable. But imagine if it also gave you a vegetable and two grain. That would just be sick. No. So this round, taking 3 wood. Oh, 2 clay, 2 reed got taken last round. No. Not sure what the unknown's talking about. I didn't go on fishing. Um, so I want to get. Where did that clay go? Uh, who took those reed last round? Oh, Fabnero took them with his first action. Okay, in order to build 2 rooms, right. Okay, well, I take 3 wood here so that I have now enough wood to build another room. And then probably I'll reed stone food and then take 2 reed next round. So I might take 4 clay because that's enough for me to renovate. No miner, yeah, that's weird. It's a little unusual play by Intel because, of course, I guess he needed the food. I don't know. Yeah, I guess he was 1 food short of feeding last round, so that's why he had to play flagon. Sucks for him. Oh my god, he's playing Meat Siller. This card sucks. This card's so bad. Well, situationally, he could be very good, but I don't think he has. If he has ceramics, I'll change my mind. But if he has ceramics, Alipo is just going to steal pottery from him. So yeah, I think it's probably not worth it. So I'll take 4 clay here. Where'd my hand go? Did I close my hand window? That was silly of me. There it is. What's going on? Oh, Alipo probably still has an action. Yeah, okay, I'm looking at. I need to rearrange the boards. I'm so used to the boards being a certain way that as soon as they're not like that, it throws me off. Yeah, I like to have people in order of the way their names are listed up here because then it's nice and easy to track whose turn it is and whose turn's coming up and whatever. So here, a couple options. Probably I'm just going to take 3 wood. I could take 2 stone. 2 stone with stonecutter wouldn't be too bad. I think I'm just going to take 3 wood though. Because now I have enough wood. Although I guess I could have gotten the last wood from Yeah, I could have gotten the last wood from Fiddler instead, because I need 1 wood in order to fence 15. Oh well. I'll build a stable with this or something. Build an extra stable. And then if I get extra wood from Fiddler, I'll build joinery. Although I imagine that once I'm starting to have 3 or 4 moves per turn, I'm not going to ever activate Fiddler. Which was my mistake earlier on when I couldn't play. I had to take 3 food fish instead of Sunday work. Oh, I took fishing in round 3. That was a while ago. Yeah, I think meat seller. Oh, it is 2 food for sheep. Okay, I'm thinking of butcher. Butcher's the worst version of that card. All right, so here I'm going to take 2 read because that'll enable me to build a room. I could build a room and then starting player, but the problem with that is I would still be 1 read short of playing my homework. So, oh, and I need to take veggie. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Oh, jeez. Oh, I should have taken vegetable first action. Oh, if Fab Noro goes on veggie, I'm gonna be upset. Oh, jeez. He probably will too, because that's why he played Market Woman. Oh, that sucks. Totally forgot. Totally forgot that that was my plan. Damn it. That sucks for me. Oh, he can family growth. Okay. Yeah, he's family growthing. Oh, phew. So he just played Market Woman for no reason then. Well, I mean, not for no reason. I'm sure he'll activate it eventually, but for now, it's for no reason. V, G, get plus G. So I activated my Outrider once. Cool. It's probably the only time I'll activate him all game, unless I get round 13 family growth without room. So there is 2 boar available, and if I fenced here, I could grab 3 boar next round. Now that would put me 1 point behind. It would mean I would get 2 fewer wood from my fencing master. So let's think about this. I have 4 wood here, and I would get 4 from my sawhorse, so that puts me at 12. So then I would need to pay 3 wood, which I don't really have a use for this wood anyways, aside from maybe playing fish hooks. So yeah, maybe I should do that. Offense. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll plan on only plowing 3 fields. So I use 4 from fencing master, I use 4 from my sawhorse, and I use 3. Okay. 4 fences, 4 wood master, 4 wood sawhorse, 3 wood, 415 total. And then I can 4 food H for feeding. So next round I'll plan on taking 3 boar. And also building a room. So I want to play either Family Growth Landscape Gardener, although I'm probably not going to get that because both Fabnero and Aleppo are also going to want to grow. So more likely round 11 I'm going to be doing starting player homework is the most likely thing that's going to happen. Although I don't really want a starting player in round 11. I would rather starting player round 12 to get family growth round 13 after I've grown with room in round 12. I could give up on building a 4th room as well, but I think I already have the resources I need, so I think why not? Yeah. So I don't need any more wood, which is quite nice. Means I'm in a good position. And that way, I do need to get 3 fields plowed. So for now on, if I have nothing really that I want to do, I'm going to be plowing a field. That will be my task. I have basically all the resources I need. The only other resources I need, I could reedstone food once. Oh, there's 4 stone. I'll take 4 stone for sure. Because that's going to give me enough to renovate. Or to place stone oven. Probably renovate. I guess with cookies, getting stone oven is okay. Oh, Fabnero grabbed that boar. I guess he needed to eat, so that's alright. I could take a cattle and a food next round. Okay, so I think I starting player here because it's unlikely that anyone's going to stable block me, and this will get me growth for next round. So then my next 2 moves will be build a room and then reedstone food. So I'm actually going to pass up on 4 stone, which sucks, but I think playing for the church warden guy is going to make it worth it. I think. I hope. Yeah, passing on that stone might be a big mistake. Oh, especially if Aleppo does that. Well, I'll build a room either way. And a free stable. Room. So I could play some other card with like, actually, I'm in line to get Fiddler bonus, which would give me the 1 wood I need to play Fish Hook on Family Growth next round. And then I could starting player homework in round 12, assuming that Intel hasn't SPSP. I definitely want to get my goods sown. But yeah, actually, I like the idea of activating Fiddler this round. And then maybe I don't play homework till round 12, 13. Whatever, that's fine. Yeah, I'll plow if it's available. I wonder if the broadcast might have hung there. Because I had a couple viewers, and now it looks like I have no viewers. Anyways. Alright, here's family growth, and there is fishhook. I guess I could play cookies too. I'm not sure if I'm going to ever. I guess I will activate cookies at some point, most likely, but probably not until later. So, I could always play it on starting player or something. Oh, there's Artist Garden. Fantastic card. Sucks that I had to pass it. And there's Intel also preparing to guarantee his Church Warden by starting player until Family Growth comes out. Hopefully it comes out in round 12, but I mean, I'm not going to get it, which is too bad. Because even if Abnero passes on starting player, Alipo definitely will not. But I mean, even if that's the case, then at least I get to, at least I'll get to do other stuff. I'll get Plauso in round 13, which is quite good. Yeah. For fencing as early as I have, I guess I'll be able to get a pair of cattle probably next round. I guess that's a pretty likely thing that I'll get. So I take 2 read here, and then my plan is that I'm gonna Reno play homework with my last move. And then playing homework is going to get me 2 sheep, which I use to feed, in addition to an extra sheep. And then in order to renovate, I'll need to get 3 stone. Which I may or may not do, because it's going to be 2 actions. We'll see. I guess I'll have the actions to do it, I guess. So probably no reason not to. Yeah, so let me know how you guys are liking these videos. I appreciate any feedback you have. Oh yeah, I was asked to show the cards a lot more, which I don't normally do when I'm playing, but I should try to do that because I was asked to. Artist Garden, great card because you can harvest your the reason it's good is because it clears your fields out faster, which means that you can then re-sow them to get more points faster. It just basically makes your crops accumulating points faster. So I get plus FF oil plus HH. And I ran out of clay as well. And then I sow, so I will sow a grain, and sow another grain, and sow a vegetable. So I only need to sow 1 more vegetable in order to max out on vegetable points, and 1 more grain in order to max on grain points. So that's pretty good. I'm going to max out on crops. Not fields, unfortunately, but crops is okay. And then I eat 3H plus food. And breed 1 back. So I harvest, get VG. Cool, so there's my updated farm after the harvest. So it's too bad I'm not going to get the church warden bonus, but if I get 2 cattle in round 12 and maybe even 2 boar in round 12 as well, I'll be really happy. Although I doubt. Probably not going to get both, maybe only get one or the other. I would really like 2 cattle because that's going to be a 4-point action, which is good. Um, Aleppo will probably. I guess I should see what we get in round 12 before I plan too much. If we get family growth, of course, Intel starting family growth, and then Aleppo will starting player, or Fabnero will starting player. If we get not family growth, then Intel will starting player, and then Fabnero and Aleppo will get 2 of the better actions. But either way, I'll get plow or 2 cattle or 2 boar. Any of those would be okay. Oh, swing plow, that's handy. And he's got hoarder too. Yeah, so Lipo's having a good game. And he's got the stone to Reno. So yeah, he's looking good. So probably I need to get some sort of major, I think, is pretty likely to happen. Oh, there's family growth. Okay, so even if Fabnero doesn't starting player, Aleppo will. But if neither of them is starting player, of course I do, because that growth will be worth, in round 13, will be worth 6 points. So, which is pretty good. We'll see. I'd like to get 2 cattle. I'd like to plow a field. Either of those would be good. Oh, Fabnero starting players. Okay. So he does have some idea what's going on. Oh no, he family growth with his first move. Okay, he doesn't have any idea what's going on. I guess to get the steel plow out. Okay, so that's why he's doing that. But for sure, Aleppo starting players here. Yep, no surprise. But then I get 2 cattle, which I am very happy with. 2 cattle is good. Oh, I'd never hooked a fish when I took a reed. Oh, I wonder if that's too late. I'm just taking it. Oh, I'm gonna get an extra grain when I go on plow so that's kind of cool. So here, what do? I think 3 stone, probably best move here. Because then when I read stone food, I'll have enough stone to do renovate plus joinery or pottery. Probably I get joinery. So that's cool. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Waiting on Intel to do his thing. Charcoal burner is really good. So if I lose to it, I mean, I'm not going to be sad about that at all. Charcoal burner is far and away the best card in this draft that I've seen so far. And I passed him some good cards too, which is my fault. Yeah, so Fabnero did get his plow with his second action, so it, you know, it's fine. So my last two moves, yeah, I'm going to take wood. And then maybe Reedstone Food. Oh, I probably should have Reedstone Food with my first move. Oh well. Not really thinking. Not really having the strongest game mentally. So what points are still available to me? Plowing. I'm going to hopefully get plow in round 14. I'm going to need to take some food next round. So I'm going to get a bonus G. So my Outriders turned into a grand 2 grain, which, yeah, Outriders pretty bad. That's okay. If it comes back to me, I'm gonna starting player cookies. Otherwise, I will Reno joinery or plow. I'll plow a field. I'll plow a field first of all if I can, um, and then Reno joinery probably. No, there's Intel on starting player. Okay, so that's not coming back. So that sucks. That's one of the worst parts about Church Warden is that if the player after you is going for that first in the spot to go for that first family growth, then you go last frequently. But that's okay. Actually, these other guys, I guess Alipo's taken starting player a couple times. So yeah, I'm going to plow a field if I can. Oh no. Oh geez, I'm not gonna get to Reno. Oh, this really sucks. Crappy, crappy, crappy game. Yeah, Intel just screwed me because Fabnero wants to Reno and Intel's gonna want to Reno. That's a pain in the ass. Oh well. It happens. I guess I plow for 2 points. I'll definitely keep Reno available so that I'll force Intel not to plow so because that's what he wants to do. I'm sure he wants to plow so with his first move, and I'm going to force him not to do that. Alipo also actually hasn't activated his swing plow even once yet. So I wonder if we have like a farm guy or something, or a hay rake maybe. Too late for hay rake at this point. I don't know. So I might get plow so actually. If I force until the first action Reno, then I will get Plow Sow or I will get Reno. And either of those would be cool. I might not even. I guess I would have to consider would I go on Sow Bake instead of Plow Sow because I do need some food. Probably should take fishing with my next move. Oh, Lipo grabs it right before me. Just that kind of game. That's alright. I could take a clay and then hope to get stone oven. Yeah, stone oven would solve my feeding problems, but I think it's too likely that I might get blocked. So just play joinery. So I have 3, 5. I'm only one food short actually, because I could eat a sheep, a wood, and 3 food. So I only need one more. I could eat a raw grain. I have 1 extra grain, not considering baking. Could eat an extra sheep, although eating an extra sheep always sucks because you want to be able to eat 2 sheep in the next round or keep them for a extra point. So if I don't take resources, I activate Fiddler and get a wood. And I do have to take a food of some kind. I guess I could take a vegetable. Vegetables, 2 food. I could. No, I can't build cooking hearth. I don't have the spot available. I guess I don't have to take food. I could take clay and then stone oven and eat a vegetable. Okay, I'll do that. Take 2 clay here. Yeah. Okay. So then I do H wood, 2 food, V. Now I have to take, if I want to activate Fiddler, I need to take wood again. Yeah, that probably was a mistake. Because, yeah. Oh well. Well, if I get stone oven, I'm going to be happy. And then it won't I guess if I get stone oven, then it doesn't matter that I lost out on, then it doesn't matter that I lost out on getting those, if I get stone oven, it won't matter that I don't have the wood to eat. I'll just want the wood for points, because if I bake 2 with stone oven, then that's enough food. Oh, I didn't actually subtract a vegetable. I should only have 2 vegetables. So if I could Reno, I would Reno cookies and hope to get Sow Bake with my second action. Um, it is possible that I get Sow Bake, but probably Alipo will first move Plow and he'll use his Sunday work. Yeah, he's going to use his Sunday worker to plow all his fields. Yeah, that'll be nice for him. Good job to him. Nice game. Yeah, I just don't have enough points to win, unfortunately. I don't think. The church warden bonus might be the difference, because it's certainly, for me, it's a... would have been nice. So Fabnero should be Reno fencing here. And then Alipo will double Sunday, will Sunday work plow. And then I will do... I could do family growth for 3 points, but Fabnero is the only other person who can family growth. So probably I actually will build stone oven. Just so that that doesn't get... mostly because the major minor spot is very easily blocked at this point. Yeah, so I probably made a bunch of mistakes this game. I'm not sure. Might not have had the long term view. Like, I should have anticipated the reno difficulties and prioritized renovating higher. Although, if I can get Stone Oven, that's only one fewer point than I would get from renovating. So, but then I had to take clay with an action, which was pretty crappy. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, and I misplayed the Fiddler Village Druid. Should have played Fiddler in second instead of Village Druid. I think. Yeah, am I gonna leave? Okay, so I guess I have to calculate. Do I want to leave Plowso to Intel? Do I have a chance to beat Intel? Probably not. Probably I don't have a chance to beat Intel because he's sitting at 40 points plus 3 Church Warden. Yeah, so he's sitting at 43 and I'm only at 36. So I'm 7 points behind. So I have no chance to beat Intel. Um, yeah, so I guess I don't try to. Yeah, I don't have a chance to beat Alipo either, I don't think. Yeah, so I just play what's best for me from here on, I guess. And that, and that. So I never got cookies out. Cookies would have been good to play here because then I could have just baked a whole bunch of... Could have baked some extra grain with my fireplace, like 2 extra. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I could have done a couple things differently and I didn't. I guess I take cattle with my next action. Or take boar. I guess nobody really wants to take boar, so I can family growth. Maybe last two moves are starting play or cookies and then so bake. I could do that. I'm not sure. I guess if boar is available, I take boar because then my last move can be vegetable or grain, and that'll be a point, even if I don't get so bake. Oh, Intel grabs boar. I wonder if he's thinking of keeping ahead of me. I would think no, because cattle, not cattle. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. He should be taking. He should have taken cattle because Aleppo cattle is worth 2 points for him, and it's worth 1 point for me because he has hoarder and church warden, which I do not. Whatever. Whatever. Well, I guess the next thing for me to look at is, do I cookies hoping that so bake comes back around? I guess Fabnero has an oven, but he has baker, so yeah, he's not going to do that. Aleppo might so bake, but it would only be worth 1 point in a food to him. But he might not have that any other point. Well, he passed on cattle actually, so no. If he needs food, he's got something else in mind. I don't know. Not really sure when he took that 3 wood, which is probably more valuable to him, I guess. Uh, do I sow bake here? I guess I do. Sow a grain, or sow a vegetable, and then sow a grain. And then my last move will be take vegetable maybe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. Ah. I mean, I'm reasonably happy with this game, but it's just not going to be good enough. Like, I'm going to score, what, 45? Yeah, 46. But it's not going to be 50, and 50 is what I would need to win. Because I'm sure Intel's got 50. I'll take a vegetable. Yeah, no other points. Feed 9. I actually get a wood and a food from Fiddler, which is kind of fun. I guess I could have taken 3 wood, but yeah, I have no bonus points, and anytime you have a game with no bonus points, usually that's not a winning game. Yeah. Oh well, you don't win them all. Um, yeah, 5 points behind Intel. I mean, if I got Church Warden, it's only 3 extra points. If I got to Reno, it's only 1 extra point. The big thing is that I probably had to take having to take Clay really slowed me down. That Clay take could have been another 2 points. So yeah, if instead of taking Clay, I had been able to take Boar, that would have been another 2 points for me. Although I would have been a little more stuck on feeding. Yeah, it's too bad. Hard, didn't get the Church Warden bonus, and maybe I should have gone for 5 rooms. I could have done that. Definitely had enough wood to, but probably would have destroyed the rest of my game. Oh well. It's hard. I wish I was drafting after Febnero so he could have passed me flower pots. Uh, oh well. He didn't take starting player very often, so I guess that's annoying. Anyways, good game to those guys. I could have done a couple things better. Maybe not taking Reed Pond was a mistake. I don't know. Hard to know how the game would have gone. Lamp oil only ended up being 2 food, so that's not that impressive. But it's a 3 read action for your opponent to give your opponent. I don't know. And I did have to do a couple not so good read takes. Yeah, like I have Reedstone food sitting on my board at the end of the game when I went on Reedstone food. So yeah, I had probably 2 actions. 1 action Clay, take Clay. 1 action Reedstone food. That if I could turn those around, yeah. Although, admittedly, yeah, as Intel just said, if I didn't do that, I probably wouldn't have got. Although I major minor. Major minor is not that impressive a move. I mean, would have liked to have done like plow sow instead. So yeah, I guess if I had plow sow instead of plow a field here, plan on getting plow sow. Yeah, yeah, I should have been thinking ahead better, knowing that plow sow would be available and not plowing a field, my third field, and then I could have done that and then gambled on gotten stone oven later. I don't know. Oh well, I'm sure there are a couple things I could have done better. GG.